No. इधर खुद जो दबी तो लग गया मुझे लग गया लाइव हो रहा तब तो देखा नहीं कोई प्रश्न है ना क्या गोपाल राधा फोटो शॉप बंदे हमेशा गुरा सृजुता पद कमल श्री गुरु वैष्णवा श्री शाग्रजातं शागणितं तां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगणललिता विशाखान्वितंश्च श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदो श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। All glories to Sri Guru and Gauram. All glories to Sri Hare Krishna Mahamantra. All glories to Guru Parampara. All glories to assembled devotees. You know this, we are in India. There is no electricity, power cut. But how we are getting power? By the grace of Vrindavan Lila, we have solar system here. Therefore solar light going on. But here is huge thunderstorm today. Means just 7:15 start and 7:25. Little bit slow now. Now slow down completely. But this is the reason we become little late. Everything should be okay. Now let me go through the question. Shyam Prabhu said there is a question. Mangalmayi from Thonon. What is the difference between the devotees and the Vaishnava? Then Gauridasi from Rouen. Vaishnavism is such a wonderful philosophy. How can I share it with others without disturbing their freedom? Is it okay to keep this precious philosophy only for oneself? Yeah, very nice question. Mangalmai Mangalmai, she has talent, Gaurudasi, she has talent, both have talent. So let me answer the devotee and the Vaishnava. Devotee, they are Vaishnava. And whoever born by birth, they are Vaishnava. Why? Definition of Vaishnava is who it belongs to. Every living being, they are belongs to Vishnu. Because from the navel of Lord Vishnu, Garbhodakshai Mahavishnu, lotus stem appear. From the lotus stem, we see the past living entities. Brahma appeared. Brahma is Vaishnava, Brahma is Brahmana. Therefore, since we are born, because Brahma is creator of all living beings, according to the order of Supreme Lord Vishnu, Brahma create all the living beings. And Brahma created by Lord Vishnu, his self-manifested form, Brahma. So he is Vaishnava and he is also Brahmana. So by born, if we really accept all the Brahminic quality, which family you born, which country you born, that's the matter. If you have Brahminic quality, that means you are Brahmin, and if you follow Brahma's all rules and regulations, you are Vaishnava by born. But Lord give us freedom. When we misuse our freedom, then we are not acting like a Vaishnava, we are not acting like a Brahmana. So we are talking about the material people. But amongst the material people, amongst the human being, whoever following Brahma's rule, like we are Brahma Sampradaya, belongs to whatever rules and regulations we are following, teachings we are following, that is given us Brahma through Narada, through Vyasadeva, through Shukadeva, through Shutamani. Because Brahma got the teachings, and Krishna explained to Brahma, Brahma explained to Narada, Narada explained to Vyasadeva, Vyasadeva expanded 18,000 teachings, Sanskrit text, that is Vyasadeva teachings, Vyasadeva he teach to Shukadev, Shukadev gave to Shutamani. In that way, whoever following their teachings, they are called Vaishnava and devotee. I think you understand. Devotee means who devote the teachings of Lord, who devote himself wholeheartedly. They are devotee. Devotee is Vaishnava. I think you understand my point, and because I have to explain it short, in brief. Then Gauri Dashi from Rouen. Vaishnavism is such a wonderful philosophy. How can I share it with others without disturbing their freedom? You know, we just follow. We are not person to force. Because religiosity, spirituality, it is coming from the bottom of our heart. And we are adopting from our association. First of all, when you practice properly, like today I explained in my Hindi discourses in temple, just like I gave 6 to 7, 1 hour. So, there is explanation is this: if you become sweet, there is no need to invite any ants. So ants automatically come to the sweets. Similarly, our natural eternal function to become blissful, to become peaceful, to become in love. So Vaishnavism is practicing that. Natural eternal function of Vaishnava practice is that they want to practice love, eternal love. How to get the eternal love? Whatever love we have understanding in material world, that is called lust. Because there is some expectation taking place. That we are not telling this is love. But by the illusion we say it is love. That is another matter. That is our mind concoction. But real love is we can establish with the Lord only. That is devotion. That is devote. We have to surrender. But surrender is not that. It's not that we have to force anyone to surrender. Vaishnavism is not the force. Vaishnavism practice is from our bottom of our heart. That heart will inspire, our consciousness will feel enthusiastic when, as soon as we get proper association. No need to force, no need to force, no. If we make anyone just by force to become Vaishnava, they will practice for a certain time being, and they will leave it. Because we need Sukriti. Because I think you will explain that. Is it okay to keep this precious philosophy only for oneself? Listen. Listen. First of all, Mahaprabhu, who is our center of our love, where we focus to offer our love, that Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya say, how many village and town exist in this world? Everywhere my name will spread. We can go, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4%. But whoever, even alone, just to look. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj never forced anyone when he went there. Someone come out of curiosity, accept initiation from him. They are not with anymore, with his lineage anymore, but they took. Someone stuck with him, but whoever come to Uttam Vaishnava, even they took initiation out of curiosity. Maybe in this life, they may not realize their great fortune, but next life they are able to realize it, because we believe reincarnation. So therefore, don't worry who is coming to us or is someone coming to us, that's the matter. Just preserve it. First deserve, then desire. My spiritual master used to say. And this is my explanation. Is first preserve, then propagate. First we have to practice. I hope you understand my point. So I should go ahead about our topic. Prema Bhakti. Prema Bhakti. Prem means love. Bhakti means spontaneous love. So yesterday I explained a slok which is described by Chaitanya described by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Pad in this conversation between Raya Ramananda and Lord Chaitanya. Nana pachara krita pujana matto bandhu premanaivo bhakta hridayam shukho vidrutam shad javat khudanti jathare jaratha pipasha tavat sukhaya bhavato nanu bhakshape. That I explained that yesterday. If you are not hungry, whatever food we will cook, you will not feel enthusiastic to eat it. But if you are hungry, then whatever it may be delicious. It may not be delicious, but in order to fulfill your stomach, you will eat happily. At least for me like that. I don't know about you. So anyway, therefore, in this regard, that's just like Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Pad giving us information that we have to feel hungry. Hungry means spiritual hunger. We are hungry, material hungry. It is, this, when I read economics, in a graduation, there is subject economy. They say, the economy says, material demand unlimited. Material demand unlimited. If you are enough property, still you want more property. Enough money, you need more money. This way, right? You may say, oh, material food also, why not? But material food is connected with the body. Body has limited capacity. But our mind is more faster than a rocket. It sort of goes, expand. So, to take mind from the material attachment, it is most important. This is called spirituality. Take mind from material attachment. Therefore, I think when I started this session, I explained, spirituality means fixing our mind towards Lord service and His devotee services. That is spirituality. Why? Because Lord became happy when He look His devotee. We are serving His devotee. Because Lord have lots of love for devotee. Therefore He says, Mad Bhakta Pujya Abhyadikaha. My devotees have first preference. So therefore we can see, before we are going ahead for any steps of spiritual practice, always we are praying to our parampara. To our parampara means all our Guru Varga. Diksha Guru, spiritual master, grand spiritual master, great grand spiritual master, great grand spiritual master. In that way. So, by their blessings, we are able to reach Krishna. As soon as we serve them, they become happy with us, then Krishna happily bestows His mercy to us through them. But we have to remember, we should not pretend Krishna is in our heart. You have to always keep in your mind, Krishna in our heart, Krishna in His name. just like a matchbox and matchsticks. By friction they are make fire. By fixing they make fire. Why? Matchbox, bottom, beside the box is ignitable. This is called barut, black. Barut, black. And also in the matchstick have also the ignitable stuff, the black. Phosphorus, anyway, what is that? So, by fixing, just like make fire. Fire comes to the matchsticks, hot like a matchsticks. Both you have wholeheartedly chant, then Lord will appear. Fire like a Lord. Lord will appear in our heart. So Lord is there. If we pretend, Lord understand, then never come. He may say, oh, I am chanting a long time. Why? I'm not feeling anything. Why? Yes, we cannot cheat Lord. This is the main problem. I can cheat you and all, but I cannot cheat Lord. Similarly, that's for you the same thing. So, be simple, be truthful. Then chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra under the shelter of Parampara. Then you can see the Lord Karishma. You can realize it. I think you understand. So, this is called. As soon as we have some association, then we feel enthusiastic to get some to practice some spirituality. Otherwise, in the name of spirituality, we can find some material gain, name, fame, such type of desire. We will pray to Krishna. Oh Krishna, I do such and such. Please give me number of disciples. Please give me very opulent temple. It's not our prayer. It's not our prayer, proper prayer. Proper prayer is this: Krishna, engage me in your services. That is our actual goal of spiritual practice. That we have to attain with our best ability. Otherwise, it is impossible to get rid from this material attachment. So, first of all, you have to create your hunger. Means spiritual greediness. Spiritual greediness, it's called hunger. Then therefore you can see next stage, next steps, there is explanation by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Pad, also Padavali Shlok. Krishna Bhakti Rashabhavita Mati Kriyatang Jadi Kutopi Labjate Tatra Laulamopi Mullo Me Kalam Janmo Koti Shukrite Naiva Labhati Janmo Koti Shukrite Naiva Labhati. Koti Janma means 10 million life. If we just accumulate so many Sukriti, so many pious credit. Pious credit means it's a devotional pious credit. You serve devotees knowingly, unknowingly, then you will getting Sukriti. Unknowingly, when you accumulate Sukriti, is called Agyata Sukriti. Like Jayadeva Prabhu, great devotee, Sham, great devotee. So if we serve them, make them happy with our each activity, they are bestowing blessings to them. It's a Gyata Sukriti. Gyata Sukriti, Agyata Sukriti. We have to understand about it. Like, I think I explained here. One day I explained here. Just like we plant one mango tree. You have a huge garden, 100 mango trees you planted in that garden. Mango trees, duration of life, 300, 400 years. After 20 years, they're giving mango. The rest of the life they will give mango. You will expand. You have no generation. You have no any more generation. So this become public property. So many people coming to the garden, picking mango, very delicious. Indian mango, very delicious. Himsagar. The name is Himsagar, very delicious. Fragrance, sweet, juicy. I think you may feel some. Your tongue will be watery now. So anyway, look. That mango, everybody coming there, picking hundreds. So amongst the hundreds, a few are devotee like a Krishna Das, like a Sham, like a Jayadev here. They are very elevated devotees, exalted devotee, right? Exalted devotee. They also just look summertime, they went there, this mango tree growing in that tropical area summertime. Just like nowadays you can see what temperature here. Today temperature 40 degrees. After thunderstorm, there may be down a little bit, maybe 30 now. So look, the summertime, people are walking, then they saw the garden, they stop over there, then the devotee like Sham, Jayadev, Krishna Das, elevated devotee, they say, oh nice, ripe mango, pick up this. Then eat. Then hungry, mango is good. Like, I can tell you, this Lord Chaitanya once he manifests Sankirtan, Nagar Sankirtan at noon time. When he came to a place near Gadramdeep and Madhyadeep, in between places, the place name is Amghata. Amghata. Amghata means there's a mango garden there. Now mango garden. But when Lord Chaitanya was there, there is no mango. No garden was there. But everybody hungry, extremely hungry. So Lord Chaitanya is Supreme Lord, he wants to show his charisma. Everybody, but 200 devotees, Shastra said 200 devotees with him. All they are extremely hungry. All they came to Lord Chaitanya and asking, Prabhu, please give me something. Our belly, it needs something to feed. Otherwise we have no power. The Lord Chaitanya saw one mango seeds. He just put it on the earth. And then automatically this sprout, then plant, then big tree, then mango flower, then mangoes, green mango, the ripe mango. These much big. In that mango there is no seeds. Or everything juicy, sweety, soury. Just like a nectarian taste. Nectar. So Mahaprabhu said, go and pick up one. So night, summer time, when the hot, if you take mango, you feel no more disturbance with hot. You can absorb, the hot can absorb. So that time, Krishna Das, Ram went to that garden, so much tiredness, hot, they pick up that mango, take it, because the exalted Vaishnava take it. So he has Agyato, spiritual, pious credit. Bhakti Unmukhi Shukriti. So, he says, Koti Janmo, Janmo Koti Shukrite Noiva Labhate. Such type of Sukriti, if you are millions, 10 millions birth, by accumulating, how much you get benefit, just if you become greedy with the association of exalted Vaishnava, like a Sham, Jayadev and Krishna, just if you just get that association, whatever they do, whatever they say, you are trying to practice in your life. Then 10 million times different type of Agyato, Gyato, Sukriti you are doing. But if you associate means not like close to them, sitting close to them. And always following means just like formally you are with them. No. Association means actually we have to follow their all instruction in our life. That is called association. If you associate like this way, then that koti janma, whatever you are not able to get it, just you get it. Just you get it, which is a greediness. When you feel greedy, to associate with just that exalted Vaishnava. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur here, he is not here with us. But if you read his books, you are associating with him. And follow, read and follow his instruction. That means you are getting this association. Then his association, then immediately you can get that. What you get? Just lob mullo. My spiritual master says lob. Lob means greed. Mullo means value. Just to become greedy, to be associated with them. What they say, follow. Follow. 6 months, 1 year, if you feel, he's the right person. He's not like a pretending. He's right, whatever he says, doing everything from the bottom. He has no any other intention. He has no motivation. He has only one goal. Only one goal. What goal? To serve, to become servant of Supreme Lord. That is. So therefore it says, Krishna Bhakti Rashabhamita Mati. Just I like to read the Bengali, whatever Bhaktivinoda Thakur says in Bengali language. Just to hear a little bit, 1 or 2 minutes. Just keep some patience. Koti janma sukriti dana jaha pawa jaya na. What do I explain? Koti janma means million, 10 million birth. If you are not, which is not possible to get it, it's the sukriti. Bhakti Unmukhi Shukriti. Spiritual pious credit or devotional pious credit. But অথচ লোভ রূপ একটি মূল্য দিয়ে যাহা পাওয়া যায়, অথচ means it is easily you can get just lob roop. Lob means greedy. Greed. This is the we are exchanging with some price. So just buy it. What? Krishna Bhakti Rashabhavita Moti Jaha ite pao. Krishna Bhakti, who is giving us Krishna Bhakti by example. Just to get it. Lob mullo. Become greedy. That is the price. Associate with them. Follow their instruction. Then you can see what is going to happen. Let's see what our Bhaktivinoda Thakur says. Erab Krishna Bhakti Rashabhavita Moti Jahate Pasa Pava Pao Kroy Korea Fellow. Kroy Korea Fellow. Means purchase it, buy it. The price only greed. Means what? To associate with them without discrimination. Therefore you can see spiritual master, when you accept, Hari Bhakti Vilas says, disciples should look 1 year, close association with his aspiring spiritual master. Aspiring devotee, they should look his nature, his behavior. If you look, that person is truthful, really practicing properly, then we approach for initiation. This is explained by that we have seen in Hari Bhakti Vilas. This is the way to accept spiritual master. Then also, when we approach after 1 year watching this thing, then also we have to, Guru also can watch you. Really, I am, when a Guru can deliver, you are not. Deliver us or not. Why? Because we have some different type of nature. Guru cannot handle it. Therefore he can say no. He may say no. You can find another person. I am not eligible to deliver you. That way, you have to just associate. When you become more and more greedy to his association, then we can approach for initiation. That is explained in Hari Bhakti Vilas. Anyway, then Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Ukto duiti kavitar madhyo প্রথমটি শ্রদ্ধামূলক বৈধ ভক্তির সূচনা করিতেছে, দ্বিতীয়টি লোভমূলক রাগানুগা ভক্তি সূচনা করিয়েছে। Means first two slok, what I explain, hunger, that thing called, this is called our devotion with rules and regulations, vidhi margo. A second slok, the lobru, means price like a greed. That is called raganuga, means spontaneous love. Spontaneous raganuga bhakti. This is explained by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. ইহার পরেও এই রাগানুগা ভক্তি অবলম্বন করিয়াই রায় রামানন্দের কথিত বচনগুলি ব্যবহৃত হইবে। অর্থাৎ এখন হইতে তিনি রাগ ভক্তি সিদ্ধান্ত অবলম্বন করিতেছেন এবং বৈদিক ভক্তির কথা পরিত্যাগ করিলেন। Means now whatever Raya Ramananda going to say, everything for spontaneous loving devotion, that we don't have yet. Why? We may pretend I have a spontaneous love, but we have to know really we are free from all sense enjoyment object or not. Because Vishay, if we are not free from the Vishay, means Vishay means sense enjoyment object. If we are not free, then we are not eligible to be Rag. We can pretend I have spontaneous love. Because Narottam Thakur says, Narottam Thakur clearly explained, Vishay chhadiya kabe shuddha hobe mon. Vishay means sense enjoyment object. When you are able to live, means engage everything, all the object, everything for the service of Lord, only that time our mind can be pure. Shuddha, pure, means fixing our mind towards Lord's services and His pure devotee services. Otherwise, it is not possible. So, You know you are where you want to engage your sense enjoyment object. What you have, Roop, Ras, Sabda, Gandha, Sparsha. Roop means beautiful form. What you want to see? Beautiful dham or beautiful man and woman. That you can see. Like I can give an example, like a moth into flame. You know, moth into flame means, the dark time if we make fire, then fire flame such a beautiful. All the bugs, they are trying to jump to that beautiful fire flame. Just why they want to jump? To see only beauty, right? So their life will alive or die. Just to think about it. If they jump at the fire flame, similarly, material beauty like that. When man looking beautiful girls, when a beautiful woman, a woman looking beautiful man, that means still our eyes is not ready to engage to see for beautiful holy dham, beautiful deities. I can give an example in Dhanurdas. Dhanurdas, no? This is my always holding his wife umbrella. Dhanurdas, Ramanujacharya's one disciple, but before initiation, he was such attachment to see his wife. Even in the summer time, if you go to South India, then you can understand what is the meaning of summer. It's extremely hot. He's holding umbrella on the head of his wife, keeping his face towards his wife's face and walking back steps walking. So Ramanujacharya, he saw about it and he felt really strange. Either that man is crazy, either something he is wrong, he has wrong idea. I have to change his idea. Then Ramanuj came to that person, Dhanurdas at that time, and asked him, why you are doing so? Are you crazy? He said, no, I'm not crazy. Why you are walking like the back step and looking always this woman face? He see my wife. She's most beautiful. She's most beautiful in this world. So, do you think she is most beautiful? No one equal to her. No one beyond her. Yes, no one beyond her. Her beauty. Then Ramanuj says, please come to Ranganath temple tomorrow early morning before Mangalarati. I will show you most beautiful form around the whole universe, not only in this world. I will show you. Then Dhanurdas says, if you say that Ranganath is most beautiful, I saw every day, but he's not beautiful. He's not like my wife. So anyway, Ramanuj says, come. Come, then I can show you. No? So accordingly, the Dhanurdas came. Every day he watched Mangalarati. But that day, Ramanuj put his palm on his head. So Dhanurdas, look. Like this pose. This is like a head. I'm putting the palm and walk, putting finger. Look. This Ranganathji. That day he saw. No one really. My wife is inferior in front of the Ranganath's beauty. Look. Huh? So we need that capacity to the spiritual capacity that to see the Lord beauty. Then we can see, we can feel whatever material beauty we have, all are inferior. So that means whatever Narottam Thakur wanted to say, Vishaya Chadiya means all the organ, when we engage to serve Krishna, to Lord, then you can feel all the arrangement here in the material world. Everything temporary. Everything temporary. Today, if you look, this girl is beautiful. Tomorrow you can see it's ugly. Why? Because she has some disease. That disease makes her skin ugly. So, temporary. Don't run behind all material attachment. Therefore, run behind spiritual attachment. Then you can see the charisma. So anyway, I think similarly, just look from Rosh test. You know, nowadays even the devotees, they are going to restaurant. Devotee says, Maharaj, it is vegan. Vegan, okay. Who cooked that? Vegan? Devotee. No, but they are vegan. Okay. But you know, who is cooking? His mind status gradually transcend to his food. If we eat, then his motive, his mood, his or her mood will gradually transcend to you. So day by day, we are going to lose bhakti. Right? So, Rosh, whatever, prasadam is the good. Like Krishna Das today cook kheer. I never take that one full bowl kheer. Today I took all kheer. You know why? Because his cooked very nice today. So it is not a matter of just, I'm not actually flattering him. It's a fact. So prasadam, if you have devotion, all prasadam become delicious for you. Krishna test it. Automatically it becomes tasty. If you have devotion, you will test it. So, that way. So, in that way, Narottam Thakur trying to say, take only prasadam. Don't take restaurant food. In this regard, I am just trying to explain one example. Right? One honeybee, they sit on a lotus flower. I think all of you understand, or all of you have little bit understanding about taste of honey of lotus. Honey is in lotus, whatever taste. We cannot compare with any other flower. Such a delicious taste. So honey bee is sitting there. Such a tasty, just relishing the taste. Then whole day over, sun set in west sky. Then after that, lotus petal, close or open? Close. If honey bee inside the petal, he will alive or die. He ate anything so much. Says this example. Die. Think about it. So think about your decision. Will you go to restaurant?
No.
Or will you take prasadam? Cook in your home with Mahamantra. Think about Radharani. Whatever you put ingredients, say Jai Shri Radhe. Put everything, all the masala means spices, whatever. But don't cook the oil. Don't smoke the oil. Oil smoke means it becomes toxic. So therefore, think about healthy manner you offer, you cook and offer to Lord because of Lord health, and then you will take it. Then you can see. Then Rupra Shabdo, sound. Nowadays, if we start song chanted by Krishna Das Babaji Maharaj and Shakti Rakha Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj or my Gurudev, I think people will ignore it. But if we chant, if we just opera, rock band, that's all the uncivilized. They say they are civilized, but for me they are uncivilized. Their dress, really a strange dress, strange way, their body moving. So everything, just peculiar for me. But they like, people like. Nowadays, what is this? Then now what is DJ? Yeah, DJ. DJ.
Hare Krishna rock band.
Yeah, Hare Krishna rock band, DJ also. That actually I saw that Gopal, now he is not here. He is in his home now with mother. He actually locked down with his mother. Good. Gopal chanting that Gurudev. This is rock. DJ. And they, what you are doing? Well, this is now these people like it. Oh, really? But we should not do that. We should follow our tradition. Anyway, maybe Gopal will sing that. What I'm talking now. So, look, Shabdo. Which song chanted by realized soul, it may not be melodious, but if you listen, there is sound vibration of bhakti. Bhakti, how much we will listen, that much will increase our devotion. I think ISKCON is more effective in this regard. They never allow any other song. As I know, only Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj's chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. That song, right? But so many artists in ISKCON exist. In temple, I think they are not allowed. Every temple founder, if they have any song, they are supposed to start that. Only listen that. Or Guru Vargas, any voice vibration, always you have to listen in our ear. Their voice vibration is vibrating our heart. All the junk means name, fame, distinction, desire is pushing. That we need. We don't want to accumulate any more junk things. Sabdo, gandho, fragrance. You know, fragrance I saw in airport, so many fragrance, perfume, big. You know, one day I was in Lucknow. You know, I'm not using soap. It was summer, too hot, whole day sweating, naturally bad smell coming from my body. Which house I stay, that I don't like to say the name. See, just bring one perfume. I don't know it is perfume. Just spray it to my, hey, what is happening? This is good, you are going there. You have to. Then I said, how much cost of the perfume? This much size. Bottle, tiny. She says 16,000. My eyes goes on. 16,000 perfume. You are using every day? Yes, Maharaj ji, करना पड़ता हमको. करना पड़ता है, ठीक है, करो. लेकिन हम लोग सन्यासी हैं, हम लोग करने से लोग हमको निंदा करेगा. तो जो भी हो, इसलिए सन्यासी को, therefore सन्यासी is supposed to take bath in 3 times in a day. Mahaprabhu, when he met with Rai Ramananda, he was ready. Afternoon time he took bath and waiting to meet Rai Ramananda. In that place, it mentioned, Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentioned that 3 times take a bath. Sannyasi, Mahaprabhu used to do that. But I am foolish sannyasis, useless sannyasis, me, not everyone. Therefore I am taking bath only once in a day. Because if I take bath 3 times a day, my tonsil got swelling, so much problem I get. What to do? Everything. And Rup Ras Shabdo, Gandho, Porsho means this touch. The Gandho, I have to give an example, like a fish. When people are fishing, they are putting in the lake some fishy smell, May smell what fish like. Then all the fish coming in this one place. Then they are giving some nice food for fish. Fish is going, and inside the food there is a sharp hook there. When the fish took it, just take it, then he putting that. Fish lives stuck there with that hook. Then what happened? Fish will die or fish will alive? Die or live? Life. Die. So what will do? You will die? Yeah. So anyway, think about it. Why I am telling you? Sense enjoyment object to engage Lord. So, same perfume used to Lord, then Lord feet you touch, Lord flower you touch, keeping with you. Then you can, same fragrance we can have, but little Lord Prasad. Right? You can see our Goswami temple, they are putting some perfume in your hand after Arati, right? Why? Yeah. Do it. Certification, chuk. Better to offer to Lord than use it. Same thing. It's just going through God. Bhakti is there. When you take the smell, a fragrant smell, then you can say, oh, Govinda. That you feel or not? When you put that, You know, it was Nrsimha Chaturdashi. Iskon Sankarshan Prabhu, he gave me one oil. They say, Maharaj, it is our Nrsimha Deva's prasad. Take it. I said, oil, Nrsimha Deva oil, I don't know what it is. I open it, very nice fragrance. I use it almost 3 years. I just putting here, because Nrsimha Deva should not go by below navel, putting here. Almost, he gave me 7-8 years ago, I used it 3 years. Still it was there, but when I went there, last 2 years ago when I went there, it is not there anymore. Someone took it. So anyway, the sportsman means, you know, we should touch a lotus feet of Lord, Vaishnavas. Instead of that, what we are doing, our tendency difference, our tendency for sense gratification, desire. So therefore, some problem happen. So anyway, I think this 2034 means 834. Today also my mother's remembrance day, because mother, today is 11th day, she passed away. 11 ghee lamp, not ghee lamp, oil lamp I offer to deities today. And devotee has desire now. Not all of so many, not two oily lamp in front of mother picture. Then you can sit and chant. Not so many. Only two. Only two. To Lord. 11 to her. And then we can chant half an hour. So, tomorrow we can start Dasya Prem. Raganuga stage, Dasya Prem. Again I'm telling Raganuga, spontaneous, loving stage, which is called Raganuga. That stage, Dasya Prem, Raya Ramananda will say, that is the only Sarva Saddhasar. So I will explain it tomorrow. Please excuse me. Thank you for your time. Hare Krishna.